life sentence. So they were true to their word. You're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. Now, through medical neglect, they're rushing that death on to them. So I'm saying to you today, we need to support our political prisoners. We need to make sure that people know that we have political prisoners. We need to research who they are. We need to write them. We need to get with the committees that are supporting these brothers and these and sisters, and demand from our government, from our legislators, that you release these people. After 30 years, that's enough time. 35 years is enough time. 40 years is enough time. These brothers, that's the type of time they're doing, you know. Jalil's been in jail now for 44 years, you know. Herman Bell been in 44 years. Somebody out in Cody been in 43 years. I mean, you just go down the list, they all been in way too long. Some of them, like Albert Woods, he been in what, 50 years? 40, 45, 46, 47 years. You know, it's time that we demand that these brothers who struggle for us, all those programs I was telling you about that the Black Panther Party was instituting, that's what they were doing. These brothers, most of them was getting up at 3:30 in the morning to feed our children. You know, they were going around to stores in the community and demanding that you give something back in the community. You know, we used to give out bags of groceries because we demanded that the grocery stores give something back. You know, we was able to give out clothes in the winter, give out coats, give out shoes, give out things like that because we went to the stores and demanded y'all give something back. You be sending these clothes back that you call seconds or that you call whatever they call, they got a name for them. We say give them to us. Yeah, our people in our community need these clothes, you know. We go to the cleaners and ask the cleaners, you know, people that haven't come to get their clothes in a year or whatever it is, however long it is before you decide that they're not coming, give them to us so we can give them back to the community. Because that's who these clothes belong to in the first place, the community, you know. And they were willing to do it. Most of them, we didn't have too much problem gathering them, and we were able to do these things. These brothers were doing these things, and this is why you should need to support them, because they supported us through their work, through their sacrifice. Most of them have children, grandchildren, and many have great-grandchildren. You know, they sacrifice all of that so that we can be where we at. Many of us come. At one point, it really looked like, well, it has come. It's hard to say it looked like fascism was definitely going to be here, but I think we might have lost that balance. I believe it's here myself right now. But these brothers fought against that. And I think we owe them a debt to at least support them. If we're not going to carry on their work, we can at least support their work. We can at least say, if you don't have no money that you can give them, work with a committee or start a committee. If you can't do nothing else, you can get 50 cents and send them a letter. You know? Give them a letter and just say, we support you. We read about you, we understand who you are, what you did, and we really appreciate it. That's how I survived. Those letters really pick you up and make you say, wow, it wasn't in vain. I don't have to be depressed about this time I'm doing. I can keep on struggling in here to make things better in here, which most of them are doing. Most of them are continuing to struggle in the prison while sending out different things to the community to help within the community. So these brothers and sisters are revolutionaries who have committed their lives to us. We need to at least support them. If we can't follow them, if we can't pick up the mantle that they dropped or that was knocked out of their hand, at least we can say right on to them that we agree with you, we down with you, we're going to do what little we can out here by supporting you, supporting their families. You know, maybe we can drive somebody up to one of the prisons where some of them are at, drive their family up there, their loved ones, their grandchildren, their wives, or whoever, you know. we have a program in New York that's we're trying to institute. We've been able to get a number of brothers and sisters who haven't agreed to do that, to pick up family members of our political prisoners once a month and take them to visit their loved one. You can do that out here. You can do a lot of other things. You know, you can get on the sites on Jericho.com and find out who these prisoners are and write them and ask them what can we do to help you. They'll be glad to write you back and tell you what you can do to help you. You know? So that's really what I come to say to you this evening is let's support our political prisoners. They deserve our support. They earned our support. And we do them a disservice and we do ourselves a disservice if we don't support them. Freedom land, freedom all, free all our political prisoners.